Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message from the universe about going for a big dream. And we are utilizing Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as the conduit for doing so. And I first want to apologize for not being here for the last couple of days. I have been sick and down and out, kind of down for the count for the last couple of days. So I was not well, and but I'm better now, so that's why I wasn't here the last couple of days. And I wanted to make sure to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, happy Indigenous Peoples Day, and hope that you guys have been enjoying your holiday weekend, and that you are getting all your Black Friday shopping complete. So excuse me, still remnants. So going for your big dreams, going for those things that you know you want, those things that you know you desire, the things that really light you up every day to show up, no matter what's going on, to do something towards that, making that thing happen. That's what the big dream is, right? So let's go ahead and get into a meditation. But before we do, if you like these things, if you like my videos and things like that, please hit the like and subscribe button and the bell up there that'll notify you when I go live, which I try to do every day. But obviously, if I'm sick, I'm going to sleep. Take care of yourself. That's part of the journey, right? Is taking care of yourself. So, which I was doing the last couple of days. I'm finally getting some turkey dinner in me. Little bits, but not much. So, all right. Let's get into it. I'm going to do a quick little meditation and then pull the card and see what the message is for the day. So, getting comfortable in your chair. Taking a deep breath. Oh, yawns are always good. They're telling you that things are shifting. And just getting in touch with your body. Getting in touch with what's working. Like, just think about what's working in your body right now. And thanking it. Thanking those areas of your body that you never have to think about unless you put some intention behind it. Like, intentionally thinking about all the good things in my body. The muscles that work, the tendons that work, the bones and joints that work, the immune system that works, the organs that just work without you ever having to think about it. Thank you. Thank you. For doing your job to keep me healthy, keep me able to wake up every morning. I appreciate you. And then as we do this next scan, I want you to think of all those areas that may not feel so good, that may have some injury, some tension, some dis-ease going on. And I want you to thank those areas of your body as well. Thank you. Thank you for fighting so hard to keep me healthy and safe. And it may take some time to get me there, but you always do. You always fight and win the good fight. And for those areas that are chronic, that have been there for years, those areas of tension within your body, know that those areas are a deeper injury, that they keep fighting. They come from something that happened in your life, an incident, a situation, a person, a group of people, an environment that you lived in. That this area this tense area became a safety mechanism to keep you safe. It was a survival technique, a way of holding yourself so that you could survive whatever that was. Thank you. Thank you for having that. Thank you for building that skill. Thank you for holding that energy. And that was a long time ago. That is no longer in my life this now. And we can let it go. It may take some time, but it can be released. I no longer need to hold that. We can put those tools in the toolbox. For if that situation, that scenario, that person, those types of people, that kind of environment ever shows up again, then we can pull that out of the toolbox. It does not need to be ready 24/7. Thank you. Thank you for protecting. And as your body is getting used to this idea of relaxing, of not being on 24/7, I want you to go into your heart center and notice all the boundaries that have been placed around your heart. And be grateful for that protection, those skills, those abilities. Thank you. And I want you to notice that there's a light coming from behind there. And it's beautiful, but it's dim. So you get curious and start to walk through all those boundaries, all those safety protocols, as only you can because you're the one who built them. And as you get closer to the center of what this thing is protecting, the light gets brighter and brighter and brighter until you're bathed in the center of this. You're finally in the center and you are bathed in this amazing, warm light, inviting light that is so bright but is not blinding. You could look at it all day long and it would never harm you. This is your light. This is your divine spark. This is your gift to the world. This is the basis of your big dream. And as you connect with this beautiful light of yours, I want you to imagine reaching out through the soles of your feet, connecting with the earth energy, connecting with that creative force, that life-bringing force, and inviting that energy into your body. And as that energy flows up into your feet, your ankles, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, up your spinal column, into your shoulders, into your arms, up your neck, into your head. Oh, and connecting. That energy is connecting to your divine spark within your heart center. And it says, yes, let's play. Let's bring life to this idea. Let's be creative. And now imagine reaching out through the top of your head into the heavens, the stars, the galaxy, the universe, to that all knowing, that all seeing, that all connected energy of the universe. And invite that energy down into your body, down into your mind, your neck, down your shoulders, down your spine, into your chest, into your torso, into your hips, your thighs, your knees, your legs, your ankles, your feet. And it too connects to your heart center to show you the path forward that's illuminated with starshine, saying, this is the way. These are the connections to your big dream. This is your path, should you choose to step on it. And you have a choice every day to stay on the sidelines or to step on the path. What do you choose today? Oh, blessed be. Amen. So mote it be. Our card for today is, what do you feel? What do you feel? There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path to be chosen, lived, and created only by you? Someone else cannot become the source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You have been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you have got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward. And if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. If we are slightly off base with the decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart-honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all we need. The oracle of what do you feel is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Excuse Excuse me. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to your life is to just make a choice based on what you feel right now, not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then the oracle brings you this message. You are at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable, but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever, too much pressure, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it is all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. In fact, you are a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that all is going to work out perfectly. What do you feel? So let's do the healing process. Close your eyes and relax. Rest your open palms facing upward on your legs and breathe. Imagine that you have a ball of light in each hand. If you find it hard to visualize or feel, you may prefer to draw this process in your journal instead. Focus on one ball of light first. What color or colors does it feel like? What feelings, words, symbols, or qualities does it have? How heavy or light is it? How substantial? What do you feel about it? Do you like it? Turn your attention to the second ball of light. What color or colors does it feel like? What feelings, words, symbols, or quality does it have? How heavy or light is it? How substantial? What do you feel about it? Do you like it? When you are ready, choose one. There is no wrong or right choice. Just whatever captures your attention, energy, or heart most at this moment. The other may be there waiting for you later on if it needs be, or it might be easily released if that most serves your path and creative journey. You may like to take that chosen ball of light and imagine sending it out into the universe with love. If you have drawn it, you might like to add words, feelings, or colors. When you have finished, simply say, "My choices flow easily from my heart, and I tread my path with certainty and grace. always within the merciful protection of unconditional love. So be it. When you are ready, open your eyes, and you have completed your healing process. What do you feel? This can be really hard sometimes, knowing what you feel, especially if you have lived a life that has catered to others, that has given up what you want so that others can have what they want. And it can be hard to pull that ability back into your person. And this is a practice. This is a practice of noticing what's right for you. What's that divine spark within, say? And taking a little tiny micro baby step towards that. Of claiming that truth. And continuing to take even the microest of baby steps forward. And as your world shifts with these micro baby steps, it becomes more in line with who you are and who you want to be. And if you feel like you need some direction, some support, some coaching, some accountability in making these little tiny baby micro steps that turn into big leaps, Goals Bootcamp registration is open through tonight, midnight. There's a link down below. And it's a year-long program that will help you bring yourself back to your big dream, to your truth, to what it is that you truly want. No matter how many times you get pulled off, we will help you pull you back so that you can accomplish those things that you say you want to. With confidence, with clarity, with support, with encouragement. Find your big dream. Listen to that light within. And continue moving forward, no matter how small the steps are. And remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.